Alright there, your old mate Yorkie here. Once again bringing you another episode of My Humble Opinion, where I take a look at the games on the monthly Humble Choice bundle. This one is from November 2023. It's a Humble Monthly Choice, as I say. And as usual, it's got 8 games for $12 plus tax. Right, let's see what we've got on here. Hard Space Shipbringer, no, Hard Space Shipbreaker, WWE 2K23, Unpacking, Friends vs. Friends, Proteus, The Legend of Tianding, SCP Secret Files, and Soldiers. Now, none of these I own, or didn't until I got this. You see, I've claimed them all. I've used all the keys, so there won't be any for you this time. The one I regret using, now I look at it, is Friends vs. Friends, because that might just be multiplayer only. I don't really do multiplayer. Anyway, here's what it is. So let's take a look at the games individually. First, Hard Space Shipbreaker. Heard good things about this. It's a simulation, Blackbird Interactive, Focus Entertainment, $35. 89% very positive, and I have heard good things. I've never tried it myself. I think I might have seen about 5 minutes of gameplay of it one time, and I'm not even sure if I did that. That's all. I don't really know about it much. Experience daily life as a shipbreaker. We offer you a privilege of helping turn humanity's past into its future by salvaging ships in Zero G. Each one is a puzzle, and how you solve it is up to you. Carve your way in, salvage everything, and maximize your profit. Cutting-edge tools to salvage in challenging conditions. Our cutting-edge links tech help you do the job. Slice metal with the laser cutter, and use the grapple tool to move salvage with ease. Earn upgrades such as demo charges, sensors, and safety gear. Careful where you point those tools. Hazards include explosive decompression, fuel, electricity, and radiation. Your life is protected by our Everwork technology, but our profiles aren't. Your Link's adventures start now. Count Balasowing. Please start off in heavy debt. Got it. Experience daily life as a blue-collar spaceship salvager. Cut and destroy at will in a next-gen physics sim. Salvage through a compelling campaign. Relax in free play or compete in time challenges. Explore a variety of ship types with unlimited variation. Upgrade gear. Could be interesting. I do sometimes like a nice little job sim. Let's go to VT, shall we? See what's going on.
Space. Boundless promise. Limitless resources. A brighter future. Where hard workers like you will help us pave the way to the galaxy.
All right, Cutter. Welcome aboard. Now, nanocarbon goes in the processor. Aluminum goes in the furnace. Good luck out there. Weaver out. Cutter, remember this. Measure twice, cut once. And tethers are your friends. Don't sweat it. Happens to the best of us. One bad move and boom!
We're expendable. None of us are safe.
Oh no! Oh no!
Injury detected. Please return to work.
Remember, the company is your family, and we will keep you safe from harm.
Yeah, sure you will. Why am I not buying that one? It looks like an interesting little, little not necessarily, it's $35. Job sim physics game. Let's move on to another VT.
This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. The company is your family. The Union is your enemy.
I wish it said which year it was launched when you look at the games here. That'd be nice to know. It's not absolutely necessary, though. John Wick, John Rambo versus John McClane, Epic Rap Battle. I do hope Epic Rap Battles come back, but that's beside the point in this video.
This is Hard Space Shipbreaker, a space sandbox salvaging game where you'll experience the daily life of a spaceship salvager in an immersive and grounded industrial sci-fi future. Discover what it means to be a zero-G shipbreaker and become a cut above the rest. You apply for a job with Lynx Corporation in the hopes of finding a better existence, living and working amongst the stars. After signing on the dotted line, Lynx whisks you off into space and saddles you with a massive debt for the trouble. You'll need to earn credits by salvaging spaceships in order to regain your freedom. Shipbreaker is all about strategic dismantling. Your main goal is to carefully salvage the valuables of each ship while keeping a close eye on the many hazards and dangers that await you inside. One accidental cut could mean the destruction of the entire ship, and you along with it. Before entering, use your scanner to reveal key structural points, valuable objects, materials, and atmospheric room conditions, as well as potential hazards. The grapple tool is perfect for snagging small items like antennas or moving heavy metal panels. You can also use it to pull yourself towards massive objects or push yourself away from danger. The cutter tool has two swappable tool heads. The Stinger head mount can be used to make precise incisions to key structural points, while the split saw head mount makes wide, sweeping cuts and can sever larger objects. If you pierce a hole in a pressurized room or accidentally clip the edge of a fuel pipe, the ship you're salvaging can quickly turn into a deadly metal coffin.
One ship, 100 ways to die.
Every ship is different, but their dangers are the same. Pressurized spaces, when exposed to a vacuum, experience a decompression event as the oxygen rushes to escape. If you don't grab onto something fast, you'll be forced out into space too. Fuel and coolant pipes, as well as electrical lines, run throughout each ship, with potential for devastating chain reactions. Fuel lines can leak and spill out into space, ready to ignite at any moment. The hard and most valuable part of every ship is the reactor. The moment you pull a reactor from its coolant casing, it begins to melt down. Failing to safely deposit a live reactor before it melts down may obliterate everything within its range. But succeeding will make you rich, or at least less poor.
Climb the ranks, reach for the
Each
stars.
shift begins and ends in your hab, your personal habitation pod. Here, you can upgrade and repair your tools and gear, review your found audio logs and data drives, as well as select ships to work on in the salvage bay. The key to earning those credits to pay off your debt to Lynx is by completing work orders. These also help you earn certification levels for better tools and upgrades, while unlocking bigger, more dangerous, and more valuable ships to salvage. Throughout early access, we're looking forward to working together with the community as we regularly add new features and develop additional content like new ships, new tools, new hazards, new game modes, new challenges, and more. If you'd like to find out more about Hard Space Shipbreaker, join us on our official Discord channel and wishlist Hard Space
2020
Shipbreaker on
as early
Steam.
access. I think it's in full access now, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, yeah, that looks like it could be one of the better job sims I've tried recently. So look forward to trying that on the Let's Try on the Humble Bundle. Next up, WWE 2K23, the other headliner. Expanded features, gorgeous graphics. On the ultimate WWE experience, hit the ring with a deep roster of WWE superstars and legends, including Roman Reigns, American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and more. 2K Showcase, interactive sports documentary. Play through the key moments and toughest opponents of John Cena's storied 20-year WWE career. And in a franchise first, take on the role of each marquee opponent. From WWE's greatest of all time, you aim to take down Mr. Hustle, loyalty and respect. It's War Games. This fan-favourite action-packed War Games makes its debut in WWE 2K23. How do you know it's fan-favourite then? And delivers heart-pounding 3v3 and 4v4 multiplayer mayhem inside two side-by-side rings, surrounded by a double steel cage. You're sure your choices. With MyGM, you take the reins of a weekly show and compete against a rival general manager, or rival general managers, for brand supremacy. Now featuring more GMs to choose from, additional show opponent options, multiple seasons, expanded match cards, and match types, and up to 4 players. You hold all the cards. Collect and upgrade cards with WWE superstars and legends to build the ultimate faction and compete for global domination in My Faction. Now featuring online multiplayer. I'm guessing that's the FUT version of WWE 2K23. The Ultimate Team version, whatever. Define your future in My Rise. That's the one that interests me more. Walk through the curtains for your WWE debut and shape your career as a WWE superstar with the decisions you make along the way through distinct storylines, the lock and the legacy. The universe is all yours. WWE Universe Mode is the ultimate sandbox that puts you in charge of WWE, from superstar rosters, feuds and champions, weekly shows and more. Alright, let's go to VT. It looks like there's just one VT for this one.
If you rollin', I pray you don't get cold. Is he ready for war, my brother? Is he ready for war, my brother?
It looks good. I have owned a couple of WWE ones in recent years. What I've used them for is, and it might be franchise mode, where you can set up games to automatically run, run on computer control. And I've had me and others create characters to just go off against each other. But I'm going to try My Rise on this one. The problem I have is that I am pretty much bound to keyboard and mouse. So one of the biggest questions for this game for me is going to be, can it work well with keyboard and mouse? Anyway, moving on. Unpacking. Very popular game, 92% very positive. Indie Simulation, just $20. Unpacking is a Zen game about the familiar experience of pulling possessions out of boxes and fitting them into a new home. Part block-filling puzzle, part home decoration. You're invited to create a satisfying living space while learning clues about the life you're unpacking. Over the course of 8 house moves, You're given a chance to experience a sense of intimacy with a character you never see, and a story you're never told. It features unpack a home from a single bedroom to an entire house. Meditative gameplay with no timers, meters, or scores. Explore domestic environments with all their nooks and crannies, while you stack plates, hang towels, and arrange bookshelves. Discover a character's story through the items that come to each new home and the items that get left behind. Soundtrack by BAFTA award-winning composer and audio director Jeff Van Dyke. Now, I have tried this a little bit on Xbox and it seems like a decent game. Very unusual. It's the kind of game that you'd think, who could enjoy doing this? And then you try it and think, I could enjoy doing this. But then we all said that about Sims when it first came out, didn't we? Let's have a look. Things like House Flipper 2 also feel that way until you try them. This is going to sound a really, really weird comment. But the noise of the electronic sound of the music makes me feel nostalgic. It reminds me of the old 8-bit games, while at the same time not being 8-bit game music. It's modern music, but it's got that feeling of old-fashioned. Without being old-fashioned. And that's really good. Because honestly, I look back at the games that I used to play back in the 80s, and the sound was like having a dental drill pounded into your ear would be a lot better. But that gives me the feeling of it without actually being it. This is good. I like it. I'm looking forward to doing the Let's Try of this one. Let's go to the second VT. Oh, that sounds a lot cleaner, but still a bit there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that one on Let's Try It. I've seen it a little bit, but only a few minutes on Xbox, but never on PC. Friends vs. Friends. Now, this is one I wish I hadn't even tried. I have redeemed it. This is one I wish I hadn't even tried and let you off, because it sounds like it's, by that name, automatically multiplayer. But we'll see. Play 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 1. Oh, so maybe I can just go online and against a rando. In online, fast-paced, chaotic combat. Gain player levels. Get new cards, improve the ones you already have, and get to know an array of eclectic characters with their own unique passive skills. Best part, at this price you can invite all your friends to get wrecked guilt-free. Friends vs. Friends matchmake players worldwide for 1v1 or 2v2 combat. Or host private... So, okay, you don't have to do it with others, like I was thinking. Okay, good. Or host private matches with your friends. Need support? Invite your friends to spectate. A game with character. Choose from a stylish cast of characters, each with their own abilities that improve the synergies of your deck. Low price, high quality? How? Well, alright, whatever, that's your saying. Progress to impress. Level up and get new cards through match bouts and time challenges. Stack your deck. Collect weapons. Weapon, trap, and curse cards. Level them up to increase their power. Updates and seasonal content. Expect post-launch content to include new unique characters, cards, maps, etc. Play dress up. Unlock cool cosmetics. Fine. Practice, practice, practice. Go up against bots to try it. Also, I can also go against bots just to give it a let's look. Try out new card combos on improve your skills for when it counts. Alright, let me have a drop to BT and see what's going on.
So glad to see you, friend. I've got just the thing for you.
That is magic cards to play the coolest game and fight against your friends with no consequence. Let's go.
Card-based offer.
Wasn't expecting that.
Alright, Mekon's turn just changed. Because that showed the controls and they were all Xbox controls. I don't use an Xbox controller. I would have a look at another
Friends
VT.
vs. Friends is an FPS arena shooter, but it's got a special secret. It's also a card game. Picture yourself dropped into any number of wild locals and given a deck of cards. These aren't just any cards, though. They're magic. By playing a card, you can arm yourself with a fancy broomstick. Give you or your partner a leg up with a buff. Curse those that aim to do you harm. Some of the cards will have unexpected consequences. Basically, your cards are your powers. You can play 1v1 against your frenemy, or 2v2 against another team. Since this game is compatible with the internet, you can get matched up with people from all around the world. That means your soulmate that lives on the other side of Earth can still get your back when the cards start to fly. Choose a character and even switch them up between bouts. Oh, look at their little faces. All hungry for blood and all. Each character starts with their own special power that'll prove useful. Some cards are gonna work extra well depending on which character you've got at the shootout. I already know what you're gonna say next. Where's the power fantasy? We got that too. You'll gain experience each game you play, which will increase your power level. Every time you play a match, you'll also be earning points to open booster packs. Those will get you new cards, skins, or other cosmetics. But what if you get a duplicate card? Well, even the cards have levels. Card doubles will help boost effects of the cards you already own. The higher the level, the more powerful that card gets. Friends vs. Friends is a premium game coming out this year with a metric ton of DLC planned. So slap our baby on your wish list and we'll tell you exactly when. Until then, keep your enemies close and your friends even closer.
Right, this one looks potentially fun. And definitely cute. And I'm not put off by it at all. But it's probably outside my wheelhouse. Just being the shooter type it is and so on. But we'll have a look at it and see how it goes. Next up, Prodeus, Action Indie Adventure. Bounding Box Software Inc. Humble Games, $25. 93% very positive, good sign, good sign. Prodeus is a first-person shooter evolved. Reimagined using modern rendering techniques and technology. Experience the quality that you'd expect from a modern AAA game. Designed with retro aesthetics and gameplay, but invoke the tech-imposed limits of older hardware. The game features a handcrafted campaign from industry FPS veterans, co-op and competitive multiplayer. Drawing on classic modes. A fully integrated level editor and a built-in community map browser for instantaneous action with nearly limitless levels of play. Get ready to paint the walls red. This is a boomer shooter you've been waiting for. I've been waiting for one. Features retro look, post-modern era or modern era. Shooters past and present collide with graphics that combine today's high-quality 3D tech with retro visuals. Experience over-the-top explosions and low-fi pixels and high-tech particle effects as you clash against the Prudians and Forces of Chaos. Pure retro FPS chaos. Steel yourself for fast and frantic non-stop action. Blast and blaze your way through the hordes of chaos-spawned creatures, using an arsenal of classically over-the-top weapons. Raining red. Splatter the steel walls and alien hordes with the blood of your enemies. Experience the gory thrills of the elder shooters. Dial up to 11 thanks to Prodeus' delightfully demented dismemberment system. Community crafted levels. Unleash your inner map designer with Prodeus' powerful but easy to use level editor. And keep the visceral combat fresh with a built-in browser filled with community created maps. Multiplayer mayhem doesn't matter to me. Prog to the music. First blood vessels listening to a supercharged metal soundtrack by retro FPS composer Andrew Holdshut that dynamically changes gears to accompany your action. Okay. Well, let's go to VT. I will start by saying that I do play some FPSs and action games, and I'm building that up more for my Tales Over Coffee section. But I'm not good at them, especially FPSs. So an FPS has to do a lot to attract me. Okay. One thing an FPS has to do to attract me is have a storyline, because this is a largely story-based channel, increasingly so. This doesn't necessarily look like it will have, but I don't know for sure. So we'll see how it goes when I go bring it to the Let's Try section. The Legend of Tianding. Action Adventure RPG. Neon Doctrine, $20. 95% overwhelmingly positive. Good. Players Liao Tianding, aka Liao Tianting. Forgive me. I'm not sure whether that's Japanese, Chinese, or what. Taipei is China, isn't it? I think. Vigilante of Taipei, China city, and wanted by the colonial Japanese of. Oh, is it Japan? I'm sorry. I do not know Far Eastern culture, etc. well at all, and I apologize for where I'm massacring names, etc. Rob the rich, feed the poor, and fight for justice in the streets of the early 20th century Taipei. Oh, Taiwan! Of course it is! What am I thinking? Yeah, in Taipei, Taiwan's the capital. Duh. I knew that. I'm going to say I'm still recovering from my cold and hope you forgive me. Taiwan's legendary outlaw. Based on real events, real people, and real situations, The Legend of Tianding is an exploration of a place and time often overlooked and presented in the style of traditional Chinese manga. Not a big anime manga fan, but it's not bad. Not usually my style, but I can be down with it if it works for me. Battle the colonial authorities in style with Tanto, waist sash, and fast-paced kung fu in tightly tuned technical combat. Execute advanced aerial combos, steal weapons from your enemies, use your waist sash and grappling hook to fly around the battlefield and strike fear into the hearts of your oppressors. Take on incredible bosses like deadly courtesans, greedy businessmen, and even military leaders, each one guaranteed to challenge you with their dynamic abilities and brutal attacks. Explore the Dadaochang area of Taipei City as it looked like in the early 1900s. Run through colourful streets, ride on the speeding train, and make your escape through dark sewers. All done in the style of a retro, traditional Chinese manga. Even the playing field and Taylor Liao Tianding. Oh, even the playing field and Taylor Liao Tianding, your playstyle with different equipable talismans. These magical items grant you bonuses such as recovering more health from food, regaining stamina faster, or even reducing the damage you take. Full colour cards, alright. Take a break from Rebellion with this traditional Taiwanese board game. Interesting. Leaderboards, see how your legend stacks up against your friends in online leaderboards. Badly, I can tell you that now. Boss Rush mode, test yourself against Tianding's Rogue Gallery in Boss Rush mode. Experience the full beauty of the city, the mountains, and clashing martial arts in 4K resolution, running at 120 frames per second with ultra-wide monitor support. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure on this one. I don't even know where to begin estimating if I like it or not. So let's go to the VT.
Rated T for teen.
无梦的时代，当时才会当下一顿饱。梦命一路看来嘛是为着多生活，即嘛是在靠微笑，即嘛是往事命，即嘛是美国未来看嘛，不知你有安怎落去。青春到后期，路边有开始，其实我讲啥人真个偏去。有钱你就对着香港规定，大家当面的支持，别人怎样担心。时代当时才会当下一顿饱。梦命一路看来嘛是为着多生活，即嘛是在靠微笑，即嘛是往事命，即嘛是美国未来看嘛，不知你有安怎落去。青春到后期，路边有开始，其实我讲啥人真个偏去。别人就对着香港规定，大家当面的支持，别人怎样担心。走向跨越，我未来的感觉我的安全。求完工都是发头我一刀会当乱用。世间人受罪，路解嘛无问题，毋茫有一天日子会好。
Very much on the fence at the moment. Let's go to the second VT.
Product not yet rated.
I like the comic book style of the opening here. The graphics are actually quite pleasing, and I'm not usually into anime style. The combat may be not my thing, but I don't know. Got ourselves some platforming, side-scrolling stuff going on as well. Not usually something for the channel that, but it can be. It can be. Let's have a look at the third VT, the last one.
田丁啊，你完全唔知影未来要面对的是什么款的挑战。你受骄傲，也受冲动，你即摆功夫，敢若有够应有遐的配套啊？我讲的是在劫英雄，互你正好信心。但是有偌济摆你差一点仔就要做落放肆，你家己心内有数。不过你即摆转来也无算伤我。 我会教你上高深的心法。首先，要有这部六天，第一部六天，就是要运气一直下降，大力两腿要到头壳顶以上，你的对手他就飞上天，顺势要互你家己飞身几啊尺远。重点是要记力强才无。刷倒来，前后背，这步真重要。 真正的高手都知影安怎化解危机、破困境，会晓这步，任何当场铁壁都无法度甲你阻挡。运气记得拳头舞，做这个发出，若造成对手极大的伤害，佫会甲伊整个飞出去。以敌人之刀还敌人之身，刀剑剑斧，甚至一粒石头都会当成做武器。所以你的下边手夺对手的武器，佮反击转。 哎，后手有单对刀剑，要随时处用身边看到的武器。水无形，你就要出手，那千波万动，下步那行流水，化作澎湃海涌，快扫成云。
Brings back memories of beating up players play long ago, but it is long ago now.
你的功夫也未落头。 但是即马时间无多，这个心法你得沿路行，沿路体会，千万要注意我未出黑暗中的小人，因为江湖路险，人生莫测啊！
This is one I have to reserve judgment on. I mean, on all of them I have to some degree, but I have as many things telling me I'm probably not going to enjoy this as I do telling me this could be absolutely fantastic. So I don't know what to think of this at all right now. Be interesting to bring it to Let's Try. Then we've got SCP Secret Files Indie Adventure, 90% very positive. Games and Studios, Pixmain, $14. It's only a $15 game. What if we told you that there's no other side to the world? That the established order of our existence is under constant threat from an unknowable number of horrifying abominations. Most of humanity has never encountered these anomalies. A creature that kills anyone who sees its face, a cult capable of causing worldwide disasters. Everyday objects that take on otherworldly powers, and other monstrosities beyond our comprehension. Standing between them and us, mere mortals, lies humanity's last line of defense. A mysterious global organization committed to secure, contain, and protect the SCP Foundation. Your role: Rookie researcher Carl, a new employee at the SCP Foundation. He's assigned to help organize some of the Foundation's top secret files. However, something inexplicable happens while he's browsing the archives. Carl's perception of the world gradually changes, and even his psyche becomes seriously affected. Can you return your grasp on sanity after experiencing these anomalies? SCP Secret Files offers a diverse range of gameplay experiences. Investigate a mysterious hydroelectric power plant, immerse yourself in an uplifting parable, or delve into a bizarre, retro-inspired world. Each story introduces its own tone, mechanics, and cast of characters. The world of SCP Foundation covers a wide variety of ideas, encompassing people and creatures, objects and phenomena, abstract concepts, and even supreme beings such as SCP-3999. Likewise, these stories examine a wide range of themes, including horror, science fiction, comedy, mythology, and more. We designed our game to be an SCP fanstream experience, as well as the perfect primer for those unfamiliar with the weird and wonderful lore of SCP Foundations. That would be me. That would be me. So let's go to VT and see what they've got to show me.
What you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
Since this is my first real SCP project, you got any advice for me?
Keep your head clear and follow orders. I hope it works out for you, Carl. Good luck.
Close eyes. Imagine.
It is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
What the hell is going on here?
What are you, Carl?
Sorry?
What are you, Carl?
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town!
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. D503 heard the call, but then he encountered an incident.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment.
When you feel scared, just close your eyes.
What the hell is that?
Where is the black box?
Looks like something bad happened here.
I'm Carl Estop. This is way beyond anything I imagined.
If you encounter an anomaly, run. Because that's the only thing you can do. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies.
Honestly, I'm fascinated, but also hold up very little hope. This looks like such a mishmash of styles and concepts that it doesn't know what it's trying to be. I'm hoping I'm wrong about that, and it turns out to be one of those off-the-wall experiences that is just absolutely brilliant and mind-blowing. Let's look at the second VT.
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items individuals and phenomena. We secure. We contain. We protect.
Alright, that second VT did nothing for me, to be honest. So I'm very much skeptical of this one, but also fascinated to see if that skepticism is well based or not. And then we have Soldiers for $20. Action adventure, Retro Forge, Dear Villagers. Where are Dear Villagers from? And Retro Forge, I'm not sure. Doesn't have a rating. Steam. Why not? While out fighting for the glory of your kingdom. Hang on, let's put the music back on. While out fighting for the glory of your kingdom, you and your fellow soldiers are whisked away to Teregoya, a mystical land on the fringes of the afterlife. Your task is to locate the Guardian and move on to the next world. The hitch? You and your compatriots never actually died. Battle your way to the heart of the mystery, outwit cunning enemies, solve nefarious puzzles, upgrade your character, and explore every corner of the dazzling, intricate 16-bit world. Soldiers is handcrafted retro epic for the ages. Interesting. I don't know yet. Interesting though. Featuring gripping melee combat, slash, parry and dodge your way through an ever-evolving roster of enemies, upgrading your skills and equipment to find a variety of styles that's perfect for you. An interconnected world discovered a sprawling handcrafted landscape, filled with treasures, tough as nails bosses, and secret pathways. 16-bit sensation, Teregoya comes to life with vibrant, world-class pixel art. I'm not a fan of pixel art. Packed to the brim with details. Smart moves. Solve environmental puzzles, and leap from place to place using an ever-expanding moveset. Alright, let's go to VT. To reiterate, I'm not generally a fan of pixel art, but let's see how it looks. This doesn't look bad pixel art, actually. This looks pretty good for pixel art. Platformer, okay. But it's definitely a platformer, which is not my normal style of thing. I'm not sure it's got enough to attract me to an action game. But let's have a look at the next VT.
Welcome, mighty warriors. Choose what kind of legend you want to write. Do you have the spirit of a great soldier? The accuracy of a confident archer? Or perhaps you'll prefer to defeat your foes with powerful magic. Whatever your choice, your quest will lead you through Teregaya's magnificent landscapes. In a world where life and death seem to blur into one. Become the toughest warrior, master new abilities, and retrieve powerful artifacts. But don't get too confident. Never underestimate the enemy. They could be more powerful than you imagine. Will you be strong enough to succeed and bring your fellow soldiers back home? Soldiers.
This looks like something that would be good for someone else. Not necessarily my thing. But I always approach something ready to be corrected, and I have been at times. I have tried things and thought, that looks a lot better than I thought, or that looks a lot worse than I thought. Well, this looks completely different. This is just a cinematic. From my perspective, that kind of video is pointless. Now, not everyone agrees, and you're all entitled to your own views. That gives me nothing to do with gameplay. It really doesn't. And if you try and use it as any kind of indication of what the game is, it's going to mislead you.
Choose what kind of legend you want to write. Whatever your choice, your quest will lead you through Terragaia magnificent landscapes. But don't get too confident. Never underestimate the enemy. Will you be strong enough to succeed and bring your fellow soldiers back home? Soldiers.
Okay, so again, that definitely looks like it's something that would be good for someone other than me. Not because I'm too good for it, but because it's outside of my interests. But again, I'm ready to be corrected. And that takes back to Hardship Shipbreaker. Did I say Hardship Shipbreaker? Whatever. Hard Space Shipbreaker. So let's take another glance at them. Hard Space Shipbreaker. Really looking forward to trying it. It might well be something that I can bring to the channel. Might well be something I decide to play on my own for a few minutes here and there. We'll see. WWE 2K23. Looking forward to trying it. I won't do the kind of franchise mode I did before anymore. It takes too much effort for what you get out of it. But I'm looking forward to trying My Rise. Unpacking, I'm really looking forward to trying that on here. Where I go with it, I don't know. But I am looking forward to it. Friends vs. Friends. Yeah, that didn't look like it would be in my wheelhouse. It looked cute. Looked like it could be fun, but it looked like it wasn't my thing. But I'm always ready to be corrected again. Proteus could be decent. Tianding, the combat etc. isn't my thing. I haven't really played much Away platforms recently either. But I'm looking forward to trying it and seeing if it can be steered back in that direction a little. I have some fond memories of platform games from old. Can this get me back there? SCP Secret Files. I have no idea. I'm extremely skeptical, but also eager to see if that skepticism is just pure nonsense or is firmly based. And Soldiers, as I said, it looked like it wasn't going to be my thing, but again, I'm ready to be corrected. So that's 3 I'm definitely looking forward to, and a few more that I'm interested in trying. Just see whether I want to look forward to it anymore or not. So it looks like a decent one so far. Join me in days going forward as we try the different games and see what might be for us and what might not. Alright, see you around.